Welcome back to Talkative. I'm your guy, Mac is legend.
Overtime, Chris.
Woo, Chris, I'm telling you, bro, I'm hyped today. Let me tell you why I'm hyped.
Why you hyped?
Before we give you all these pre-rolls, I'm hyped. I just got back from that dang on trip.
Yeah.
I got some sun.
Yeah, you got some R&R.
I got some R&R. I got some R&R. I needed that R&R. Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man, real quick. I want to say this about the Dominican Republic.
Uh-huh.
For those that have not been to the Dominican Republic, the Dominicans are just beautiful, friendly, just good people, man.
Those island people,
that's it.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Yeah.
But that's a good point though. I mean, because it's something about
because you can say the same thing. The last island I went to was St. Lucia.
Oh, I ain't been
so
there.
St. Lucians are like, man, like for that country to be as poor as it is.
Yeah, there you go.
For them to just be as a rich, and we were there during Carnival. I got Carnival pictures. We were in the thicket of the daggone Carnival. In the Carnival.
God.
Yeah.
What's
so
going on, man?
It was
what?
Yeah, me, Lee, her cousin, other cousin, and like some friends.
And they be all out for Carnival. They be like,
oh my
farewell
God.
to the flesh for real.
Bro,
like
I was just soaking all of that in.
Yeah, I bet you were.
It was amazing.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't
mad at you.
Silly, okay? No, I'm just saying. I mean,
yeah,
it's culture.
You right.
soaking in all the culture.
Right.
It's culture.
I was soaking it up.
I was soaking the culture with you. Let me tell you, man, Dominican Republic, I loved it. At a ball, took the family out to the Nickelodeon Resort. If you want to go out there, man, listen, check it out. Nickelodeon Resort was beautiful, great place. Now, we dropped a little bit, you're going to drop some cheese.
Kids, right?
Yeah, you got kids. But you know what, though? This is what's weird.
You know what, though?
Well, I'm going to say this. They got a Nickelodeon. So it's two resorts in one.
Okay.
One is called like Sensatory and one is called Nickelodeon. They're the same space.
Okay.
But one is adults only. And that's not the Nickelodeon one. But it ain't like it's raunchy. It's just ain't no kids over there. You know
like what they got going over there. What,
you know,
Sensatorian?
You already know.
You was like,
I was like, hold up now.
What they got going on?
My brother was like looking over the fence like, what y'all doing over there? Why is it adult only?
Y'all got minions running around
exactly.
you. Exactly.
Yeah, right.
They over there pumps in a bump. Like you just
right.
like, oh.
That, you know what's funny? You say that though. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, something over there is happening that's not legal.
Right.
And I need to know what it is. So I'm sitting back the whole time.
That's so awesome.
But it was all good, man. I'm gonna just say, man, getting that sun. Look, black folks, melanin. You need vitamin D. You need the sun.
Oh yeah,
you need it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's seasonal. I think seasonal, like what they call it, seasonal depression or whatever. Like a lot of people suffer from that in the winter time because in northern, like in eastern board, like East Coast, northern states or whatever, because we don't get there's not a lot of sun, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be gray outside. And vitamin D affects your mood, it affects your energy level.
Yes.
And can fuck up everything else.
Everything else don't work.
Like you can get sick, you can get, vitamin D is super important. I would tell you right now. And you know when you don't got enough of it. You off the rip know when you ain't got enough.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. When I went down there, and the way my body was soaking up that sun, it felt like I was drinking like straight up like.
It's like that thing Iron Man had in the middle of his chest, like that thing,
the little light thing, right?
Yeah, whatever you call that thing. I ain't a Marvel character, like I don't know that shit, but like they click.
When they put that in,
it was like
that's how the sun felt to me.
Yeah,
I felt juiced up, and I was like, "Thank you." It's crazy, man. So anyway, Dominican Republic, they also celebrated their Independence Day. So the Independence Day was there at the same time.
I got you.
We had a ball, man. It was great.
Well, I had R&R because my body required it. You know what I mean? I was sick all last week. I told you,
man.
My body shut down, bro. Like, I thought I had the flu, but I don't know. Like, it was kind of light to be the flu. I know what the flu feel like. I had the flu.
Did you have was it body aches though? Was it aching?
Man, I had my body temperature was off because I was going from like cold, hot, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what made me think I had it. I had the flu or whatever, but it wasn't like I've had the flu before.
Right.
And when I'm talking about you in the bed singing this for my homies, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh no.
See you when I get there in that gangster lean, like I'm telling you.
Damn, my man was on the way out.
When you have the flu.
In that gangster lean. God damn.
When you calling the kids in the room to like, look, I don't know if I'm ever going to see you again.
I love you. You were so good to me.
Mama, I'm telling you. You calling everybody on the phone like, That's what the flu feel like.
Nah, it
so
does.
I didn't
The
feel
flu
like
you get by
that.
far. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's a good point.
I felt like, okay, my body is just not.
Damn.
It's just not clicking. So I feel like it was just one of those things where it's like, all right, we gonna sit you down. Like something just sat me down.
Set you right there.
And
Well, it's
sitting
funny.
down, it was positive because after we finish this show, there's some things I'm gonna talk to you about.
Okay.
Because when you're sitting down and you're not doing anything and you're still
Yeah.
and it's still silence.
Yeah.
It's like things start feeding and pouring into you. You know what I'm saying?
And you have to be silent and still to get that.
to get
receive
those things. Because during the
mad
day
at you,
you're
bro.
just moving. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like even if you're in the house, you moving sometimes.
Yeah,
People
right,
are
right.
calling you, you're doing something or whatever. It's always something pulling.
Right.
So you don't have time to like literally sat your ass down
There
and
you
just
go.
be like, just be with yourself. You know
I'm
what
not
saying?
mad
I'm in
at
a
you, bro.
room.
You needed that,
and you
man.
just like, yeah. So it brought a lot of things into
Jesus.
perspective. Yeah, but
I'm
yeah,
glad you're
man,
doing better, man.
So I'm doing a lot better, bro.
Good
I
gracious.
promise you. Like it was bad on Monday
Oh,
morning.
I bet it
last week.
was. I bet it was. I
Bruh.
bet you was in there like.
I thought I got jumped. Okay. like, I was like,
who hit me? Lee, did you?
you getting out of bed like, oh my God.
How many of them was it?
I got up to try to work out. I was like,
Nah, it ain't happening.
yeah, it ain't gonna happen today. But yeah, nah, it was my week was chill, man. I ain't really do much.
Good. Well, you
I
know,
ain't really
look,
do much.
R&R is good, man. We both got something in there we needed to relax.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. Now we here with the people.
We here with the people.
And the first thing we got to tell them is, if you're not on the Talkative YouTube channel by
Yeah.
now, something wrong.
Yeah, I did something creative with the last video.
Yeah.
And
that was fire.
Yeah, like I did something creative to get y'all to go listen to it on
love
SoundCloud.
it.
Let me
love
say
it.
this about SoundCloud.
Talk to them.
The SoundCloud listenership
Yeah.
is strong.
They are. We got a
I
SoundCloud
seen
on
them numbers. Like,
Yeah,
I
they
really,
stay
I,
right
like,
there.
like being in the bed and
Yeah.
not being able to do anything.
Right.
Satting down.
Yeah, right.
Okay. I went on to
Sat down over there, boy.
Satting down.
Yeah.
I went and looked at like, I don't really pay attention or try to go look at numbers all the time.
Okay, right.
I really looked at the analytics that we got back from
Nice.
SoundCloud. I was like, yo, SoundCloud gonna call us in a minute.
Dude, I ain't lying. Look, where the check?
I ain't lying.
Cut the check.
Like, they gonna call us in a minute because these
Look.
numbers looking all right. Like,
These
I ain't
Samara
trying
probably
to-
looking at us. They getting nervous.
I ain't
Okay?
trying to gas it up or nothing.
No,
I'm
it's
just
real, though.
seriously like it's consistent.
Yes, it is.
We don't
That's
get a
what-
whole
that's
lot
what
of
you want.
comments. We get more comments on YouTube. I get more
course.
comments on IG in my damn DMs than,
Yeah.
than any place. Oh my God.
Let me
You
hit
know,
him
so-
up directly.
Yeah, let me hit
'Cause
him
I need
directly.
to let him know this.
So I let him know how I feel right now. And it's
I ain't
good
mad at
ones.
you.
It's, sometimes it's in the
Yeah,
middle.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
gray area ones. And then some is just like, dog, I just, I just don't fuck with you two niggas. Like I got,
Oh,
I got,
word?
I got
Oh, okay.
literally,
Well, I hope they die.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying. Like,
Thank you for telling me. I
y'all
hope you
think y'all
die.
this? I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, but those numbers on there, I just wanted to shout them out, man. Like,
Yeah.
literally, they are the most
That's real.
consistent,
They are.
and it's growing too.
Yeah, man. Listen, that's all it takes.
Like it is crazy.
Consistent.
I was like,
Look, you give
we
people
ain't doing nothing.
Bruh,
We
listen.
ain't doing nothing.
I'm gonna
That's
tell
the
you
thing.
this. No, we ain't even done shit. We ain't
The
even,
first little IG.
we ain't done the major things
I
yet.
put up an IG. What we did, the stories. I did. I don't never
Oh yeah,
use my
stories.
stories. I don't
Yeah,
never-
I like that though.
So
That
we
was- that
put
was
the.
fire.
We,
I like that.
That's the first time. I'm like, yo, we haven't even really like.
We just not
done
we just not-
anything.
Dude,
So
look, we
it's
just
like,
coming.
yeah.
We still in the baby stages. People don't understand, man. It might seem like we got about 20 of these joints up or so.
Yeah. 20,
Baby
This will be
stages.
26, so it's 25.
25, 26. Man, look, until we get, I'm gonna say this. Until we get to like close to 100, I'm gonna say like 80.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's when you start getting like, okay, now I know what we do.
That's when it's That's
when you start realizing,
That's
this is what
honestly-
we do. This is our space. We
Yeah.
got it.
And honestly,
It
on the
takes a
channel,
while,
that's
man.
what I wanted to talk to you about. And I kind of keep that pride, but I think I need to start introducing more things onto the YouTube channel to make it more, make it unique.
Oh, I like
in a
that.
sense.
I would like
So
we
people
going-
can just come there, like they don't just come there once a week. I'm like, maybe we need people to check in a couple times a week.
So maybe okay. So,
So
let's,
putting something else on there,
you
like
see how
something,
Chris-
it doesn't even got to be like nothing grand or whatever.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
putting some more stuff. Like I
See how
promise
your boy
people, like
doing
literally, there's gonna
overtime.
be content showing up. I
Absolutely.
just need to structure it. It has to make sense. I don't like shit that don't make sense, man.
overtime is already giving y'all
Yeah.
some stuff right there. We about to
Mine
go
was
overtime on
working
that joint.
overtime. Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. The body got some rest and mine stayed overtime.
Yeah. So all I wanted to do in the opening was just shout
Yeah.
out Solange. Her album came out. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody knows how I
Solange
feel
joint
about
was
mine.
yeah. I mean
It was
yeah.
tough.
She's always
This
fire.
one, I'm still living with it a little bit.
Okay.
I'm still living with it a little bit.
Okay. I get
It
it.
didn't hit me like the first one.
Yeah.
I'm still living with it a little bit.
It's hard to come back. That first one was hot on there for everybody. When everybody heard that, they were like, whoa.
It was heavy.
Yeah, she had a lot to say.
Yeah, she had a lot to say.
She had a lot of emotions and
she
a lot to
was
say.
saying more than rappers. Okay,
Yeah,
like
boom.
some people say, you know. But
You ain't lying.
2 Chainz came out. You know, everybody knows. I'm
2
a big
Chainz.
Oh my God, 2 Chainz, boy. 2 Chainz, boy.
2 Chainz love himself.
Yeah.
That's why I love 2 Chainz.
Yeah,
He love himself.
I love that he loves
Yeah,
himself.
me too. Because he loves
Yeah.
himself. I mean, he be
Yeah.
like, yo.
And that
I don't
is
know how
a
this
fantastic album. There's nothing wrong with that one. That's a start to finish.
No.
Okay.
Well, look, I'm
Yeah.
not surprised with 2 Chainz. That's what I figured he would deliver, right? This is a guy that's been in the game for a minute. You know, he's going to deliver you some consistent stuff, so I'm not mad at that.
I watched some UFC.
Oh.
Anthony Smith, John Jones fought this weekend. I don't know if are you
Yeah.
familiar with John. Are you familiar with like
Bones? Absolutely.
I mean John Jones, but I'm like UFC, like the
Enough. I mean, I'm going to say a good amount. I know Wood now, Tyron.
he lost.
I saw. That kid, that Nigerian kid,
Whooped his ass.
was ready.
He whooped his ass.
And he told him to, that
Yeah.
Nigerian dude said, look, I'm a problem.
And he whooped your ass and then he gave you respect or whatever. It's just like, so I look at Tyron now. Oh my God, this is hard to say.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of like how when Rampage caught that L. Who did he
Oh, no.
He caught that L, and it was just like he just wasn't the same after that L.
Dude, I remember that's how Roy
It
Jones
was
Jr. did.
Yeah, it's like
Once they catch that L,
and Tyron us is like, yeah, dog, you looking old now. I remember Tyron used to come in the ring, and I was telling her, Lee, while we was watching, I was like, he used to come in the ring and he looked like a specimen.
he did.
Looked like somebody
Cut,
chiseled.
Yeah.
Somebody
This time he didn't look
that
too
dude.
chiseled.
Nah,
he looked like by me out there.
And he looked like he went to In-N-Out Burger a couple times. You know, they out there in Vegas. You know what I mean? I know they In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, he took it a little light. He was like, man, you know what? I'll be all right.
Man, that boy across that ring that's 20-something. You know, when you're 20, you just look
and they ready.
You can't. You just can't. When you in your
Nah.
20s, and you mid-30s, 20s and mid-30s are like centuries apart.
Yeah, that's a whole nother person
Yeah.
in there somewhere.
It's different.
I mean, it's centuries. It's true though, because when you're in your 20s, you don't feel
Bro,
nothing.
you don't feel a damn thing.
It's true.
He kept coming.
Yeah.
Tyron was hitting him with stuff.
Tyron was
He was shaking it up like.
Tyron was thinking like, God damn, what's wrong with this dude?
He was hitting Tyron with some of the. Did you see that body work? Did you watch it?
I didn't see the fight. I saw highlights afterwards.
Oh my God, he was hitting Tyron in the ribs. I was like, man, please stop for me. I'm on the couch.
Damn, are you serious?
He was killing his rib cage.
Well,
look, because Tyron don't have, like, you know how when they get on the ground, I hate when UFC. This is the part of UFC I don't like. I don't like ground.
Yeah. Groundwork. Right.
That groundwork is, people are like, oh, look at the beauty in it. No, it's just men wrestling around on the ground.
Right.
I don't want to see that.
It's
The
doing
same
too
reason
much.
I don't watch wrestling in the Olympics. I don't want to see that.
Right, get off the ground. Hit somebody.
It's not my cup of tea, man.
Right.
But
you
it's
like to
just
get somebody get punched.
He literally had him, like, you know what I mean, in one of those, like, you know, he was like, the young boy was on top and he had him choked like this, had to choke. And he was just doing this with his elbows.
While he was getting choked?
While he was getting choked, just hitting that dude in his ribs. And slowly, that chokehold came a little lighter. And he was like,
He's on PCP.
I was like, you can't compete with no 20-something-year-old.
Hey man, they got
that
kind of
energy, boy.
Yeah.
And he said at the end of the fight, literally, the boy said, he was like, I'm not good at a lot of things. He's like, but I'm just well-rounded. He was like, so he said he feels like he's the best well-rounded mixed martial art fighter.
Well,
he's not good at just one thing. He can just do everything.
He's proven himself.
And
I mean,
just like, bro,
Tyron is still he's a name. He's a name.
They gonna run. They might run it back, but.
Yeah. I mean, look, Tyron was on top. How long can you be on top in that sport anyway? That sport, you can't be on top that long.
No, because there's always people coming.
And they're hungry.
And I think that's what John Jones said in his victory speech. He was just like, he just want to chill and live with this victory for a while and whatever. And then there's a lot of young cats coming up like that are gonna want a piece of that.
Oh, easily.
I mean? Because this is what I say, and I brought this up only to say Anthony Smith, who lost to John Jones this weekend.
Okay,
that dude is going to be a champion. He is eventually going to be the champion of that division because
he looks serious.
Man, when you talk about somebody,
he look like he could take
with
a
a
hit.
Terminator spirit,
yeah.
Just taking everything and just like, yo, like some days just ain't your day. I just put it that way.
Right. That's all it was for this.
How he took that loss and how he conducted himself after a loss, that's what earns my respect.
There you go.
Of somebody
OTC just
I don't want to
y'all.
hear about, the ref did this and this did this and I felt like this. And I want you to just own it. He was just like, look, just won my night. I didn't get off. I didn't get it off. I got to go back, look at the tape. This is just one of my night. He literally owned it. You know what I'm saying?
He owned up to it. I love that.
And I love it when fighters
that's
do
good.
Because I hate it when boxers be like, you know what? I feel like I won. And both eyes be closed.
Yeah.
Mouth be swollen.
That's Adrian Broner. Oh, I won. I beat him.
What did you see?
Dog.
We saw you got your ass whooped. That's what we saw.
We saw. Everybody saw that joint.
You know what I mean? So
no, that's good though, man.
Yeah, I just
like that.
I just wanted to shout Anthony Smith out. He's gonna be a champion, man. He's gonna be a champion, man.
Well, did you want to tell me about this whole thing we were talking about, or am I gonna go into my points?
Go into your points real quick because mine's gonna take a little bit longer.
Oh shoot, we ready? OTC got OTC gonna bring some heat.
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, I want to say this. Speaking of fighters, Anthony Joshua had an interview with the Breakfast Club a few weeks ago.
Right.
And I saw it, and I gotta admit, man, I was never a huge Anthony Joshua fan for a couple reasons. One, maybe because I'm American.
Cocky.
He's
British.
Pretty boy.
Bruv.
All these things I kind of like to for boxers. I don't tend to gravitate towards that particular type of person.
You don't like the boxers that are like, I won't say sure of themselves, but like just overly cocky. Like,
I gotta admit,
I think there's a place in the sport for it, but I'm agreeing with you. I usually don't like boxers like that either because I feel like at some point you're gonna tumble off that horse. You tumble off that horse, it's gonna be terrible.
You know what? Now that you said, you're right. I tend not to like those types of like. I loved Mike Tyson. Now, of course, that was the time I was growing up in.
Right.
But I love Mike Tyson. I love my man who fought Gaddy. So Ward, no, not Ward.
Talking about, Mickey Ward.
Mickey Ward. I love Mickey Ward.
Yeah.
I like gladiator type guys that's gonna get into in the ring and really do their thing.
Yeah.
That's what I tend to like. Now
it ain't about the talking.
Yeah,
they about to pause.
Yeah. I'm about to put the pause on.
Yeah,
that kind of cat I like. But Anthony Joshua had a great interview on Breakfast Club to the point that I literally won this guy's. He won my respect.
Yeah, I follow him. I like him.
I like him. I really like him now.
He's confident.
He's confident, and I like the part he's confident. But here's the thing: when I heard that he used to be kind of like not a stick up kid, but he was like grew up kind of rough. Mm-hmm. In some rough areas, and he was a guy like he said, if you wanted something, I can get it for you.
Yeah.
He was always a tough kind of guy. Right. But I like him because he's enjoying his life, and the money that he's making, he's trying to help it build his family.
Right.
Like beyond he's not married, he doesn't have a girlfriend, none of that kind of stuff. He's going beyond that. He's talking about like, his extended family. He's trying to actually help support them from the money that he wins.
Okay.
Also with that, he talked a lot about just a lot of good things, man, for this guy. Like he said, he's not. He tried. There was this one girl he wanted to holler at, and he was nervous about hollering at her.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, to be so confident, how you gonna be nervous to holler at anybody? And you, Anthony Joshua.
It's just a different facet of life. It's a different piece of life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like I'm dominant at this thing.
In boxing. But holler at this girl.
That other stuff?
Might not want to right.
I ain't really got the But
that got me to feel like this dude is so much more relatable now. That's what it was. He became relatable. That's exactly what it was. And and I think that just going through it, I mean, the way he embraced, the American hip hop culture. But real quick, dude, did you see the thing I sent you in IG where he's talking about Big Baby?
Mm-mm.
Dude, that was hilarious. Let me tell you, man. There's this clip. After we take a break, you gotta take a look at it. But there's this clip where Anthony Joshua says this, and it makes total sense.
Okay.
He said, I'm in this ring, or I'm sitting like when they do the press conference or whatever. He's like, I'm always looking across the table at a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
At a notable person in the sport.
Yeah.
He said, but then I look at Big Baby. And he said, man, this big head, big body, big lipped, cheeseburger eating. I mean, I was like, yo.
Dang.
And he just really tore Big Baby down.
Yeah.
Now, nothing against Big Baby. I have nothing to say about that right now. All I'm saying is the way he said what he said about Big Baby, got me, and it was, and then he took a shot at him. He was like, and his mom's is good looking too. And I was like,
yeah, I didn't watch it. God dang.
That's what I thought too. So first I was like, because he's British, he sounds all proper with it at first. Then all of a sudden he says, and his mom's is good looking too. And I was like, oh, whatever, because his mom's is beautiful. No, he says his mom's is beautiful. And then and he says now she gets to see a champion or something like that. So he took a shot. Oh yeah, he took a shot.
Dang.
And that's what you kind of want with a fighter. You want somebody to take a shot or to speak on something, but say it in such a way that kind of like the way he said, I kind of liked it. It was kind of like interesting. Yeah. Instead of saying like, because Big Baby, the fact that he pushed, did you see him push Anthony Joshua? Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw him. Yeah. I saw him. Yeah. I mean,
look, I ain't gonna say that. I'm just saying
they got to make the fight. Okay.
I'm with that.
This is the thing. They got to make the fight. So
I'm with that.
But Big Baby know he finna get his ass whooped. Okay.
I mean, look, it's gonna be if he got to put in a lot of work.
Man, he got to put in a lot of work, bro. He got to put in a life's work. Okay, like you know what I'm saying. To get up,
but he does have home. He's got home advantage. He's got home advantage.
Good for him. Okay, like he ain't got fist advantage. Okay, like
that's what I kept saying. He doesn't hit very hard.
Yeah, he doesn't like. And
boxing better than I do.
Yeah,
so.
and like the thing that I learned,
I got scared as hell. Anthony Joshua. I said, wait a minute.
He was calling
Anthony
you up.
Joshua,
what you
Big Baby. Yeah, hold up. Anthony Jones.
That's funny. But no,
funny.
The thing about the thing that I learned about Anthony Joshua early on when he beat Klitschko, or whatever,
okay,
is that was a 12-round heavy blows.
Like,
that dude can take a lot.
Yeah, he can.
He can take a lot.
Because Klitschko don't hit light.
Give a lot. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So if Mr. Miller, Big Baby
I like that
Miller,
I like that baby. I like that better.
Yeah.
Mr. Miller.
If Mr. Miller doesn't really have the punching power, and I haven't really seen anything from him that suggests that he's gonna knock anybody out, or I haven't seen a set of skill from him that's like, okay, look, you know what I'm saying, like, how are you gonna beat Anthony Joshua? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I just say,
yeah.
Deontay Wilder,
that's a good one.
If you catch him, if you catch him, you gonna feel that.
See, Deontay's gonna give you what you want to see too. He's gonna give you a
this dude just talking. He in the way, man. They in the way for the big one.
But don't do that. You can't do it. Look, with all that talking, I get you gotta sell it. I get that.
That's boxing, man.
I know, but I look, for the sake of Big Baby, for the sake of Jarrell Miller, I hope that he does do at least. I hope he doesn't get knocked out. Oh shit! God damn!
Speak for yourself.
Jesus. Okay. So after that, I will say this: we still good on time.
I just hope he don't get. I hope he gets knocked out. Damn. Okay.
Chris gave me that look.
I need everybody to set this damn Wilder Joshua fight up.
Okay, no, I'm with that.
I need that set up.
Wilder Joshua needs to happen.
I don't want to see. What was the white saggy tit dude name? What was his name?
Oh no, you talking about the dude at the gym?
Tyson. I don't want to see that no more. I decided after months of thinking about it.
It was nice though, man. His own little way.
I don't give a damn. I don't want to see that no more. I don't want to see none of that. If that shit come on my TV, I'm gonna be upset.
I don't give a damn. But you can't. I mean,
I can do whatever I want to do. Okay, and I choose not to watch that.
Okay, I'm with that. I'm with that. I don't want to see it either.
It was entertaining in the sense of we hadn't seen it before.
Yeah,
great. I don't want to see it no more. Like, that's it.
I'm glad you said you don't want to see that no more because I gotta admit, man. Listen, I never like to come harsh if I don't have. Well,
that's my cup of tea right there. That's where I live. Okay, I live on planet Earth.
I like that.
Okay.
Well, let me say that because sometimes I feel like some people maybe I don't quite understand. However, with this particular kind I'm about to talk about, I'm done. I just don't get
Who you done with?
Bow Wow. I don't get it. I don't get it no more.
You don't get what?
I don't get nothing about it. At first, because man, look, and maybe it's what's put out.
Said little Bow Wow, you just don't know the way you move so fast across the club.
That's what I'm saying. If he would have stayed, look, people don't understand, man. Listen, sometimes your place in things, you got to stay in them, and that might be your ride, and that might be it after that ride is over.
Okay.
At one time, I thought that what's the cat, man? Brother's doing mad good right now too. But at one time, he was so whack.
Brother's doing mad good.
He was the host of America's Got Talent.
America's Got
Come on.
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Oh, okay.
At one time, Nick Cannon was whack. Remember that? At one time, people thought the general concept of Nick Cannon at one time.
In like he was just a whack individual? Like, because I ain't never looked.
Okay, no.
Like,
at one time,
wise, or like
it
what?
could have been music. It could have been around the music time, but there was a time when Nick Cannon was what was the first thing he did?
Pretty much all that. Yeah, that show on Nickelodeon, all that. Like
Yeah. Okay, so there was a time when after that, before we started seeing him do all this brilliant stuff, Nick was he wasn't quiet, but you didn't like right when he got married. When he got married to Mariah Carey. Around that time, it was all about, you got Mariah Carey's money, blah, blah, blah. People just kind of joked on him a little bit. Yeah. And people thought he was kind of whack or corny. Yeah. Now, and people still, to some degree, I think that he's kind of that.
What you're saying.
But now, then you see all of a sudden, no, Nick is moving and Nick is doing his thing and Nick is brilliant.
Right.
Phenomenal guy. I feel like that's what could have happened with Bow Wow. But he needed that space in that time period to back away from the limelight.
He needed a better OG.
There it is, Chris. Bruh.
Because he had Jermaine Dupri, and I feel like...
bruh.
And I feel like when an adult is still trying to be a child, it's very difficult. Like, your OG shouldn't be trying to be like you. Your OG should just be an OG. Your OG is just the person just
trying to be like
your OG is the person on the stoop. He got the cigarette.
Yeah.
He like, come here, young blood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What you doing over there, young blood?
Right.
I told you. That's going to... He ain't across the street with you trying to do whatever you trying to do.
So can you blame Jermaine Dupri?
I can put a little bit of the onus on him, but you can't blame him for somebody else's actions. No, you can't blame.
If he's giving,
I am responsible for myself. Right. But I feel like if you have better company around you, telling you like, and maybe he was. I don't know. But from the outside looking in, I know a lot of times with these child actors, like Macaulay Culkin went through it. What's the Webster dude's name? What was what's his name?
Emmanuel Lewis.
Yeah, Emmanuel Lewis. Yeah. All of these kids who had all of these people who had stardom like real early in life.
Yeah.
They had issues afterwards because of the authority. Like, I made so much money when I was younger, and I'm used to people doing whatever I want them to do. Like, you gotta admit, Bow Wow was like 12, or he was younger than that, probably like 11.
He was, yeah.
And he had money.
But see, this was
so he did. He had money.
He had chicks.
Yeah.
Did he date Sierra?
What 12? Like,
did he date Sierra?
Yeah, but he was much older. He wasn't 12.
No, he wasn't 12 then. But he had But wait a minute, I gotta pull up all the women that
Beware of Dog is his first album, or whatever.
Yeah.
That I can't remember what year that was. I'm gonna look it up right now. But he had to be 11 years old on that CD, and that CD went quadruple platinum. And it's just when you have all of this notoriety and stardom from that, and it just rose from there. It just kept getting like an escalator going up.
But see,
he never.
That's the problem.
Yeah. So
like you said, he didn't have an OG to check him, and that's very true. We're gonna ride that out.
Yeah.
But at the same rate, man, this is my thing with him. This is the reason why it's getting to me. I don't understand the I'm famous for being famous.
Or album came out in 2000, bro.
Dang, whoa. What did? That song?
His first album came out in 2000.
How old is he now?
Bro, he had to be I swear,
he had to be a kid. But here's my thing about it. I just don't understand what okay, I don't know how to put it. Okay, you know how your boy Gucci Headband.
Oh, Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Soulja Boy he don't care that he could come off silly or crazy.
Nah.
Bow Wow, seems like he gets angry for people saying things he gets triggered.
Yeah, he doesn't have he has, thin skin, man.
That's it, but I don't know. But I don't know why. The dude, listen. You see, look, he was a millionaire at the age of 13.
But you have to.
And he dated some bad chicks.
Yeah.
Why he did it right there? You should say, look, man, I'm good. But he never grew out of the whole thing. He's trying to prove something to somebody. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's why I say I don't get it no more.
Yeah.
What do you got to prove? Why are you still trying to prove something when you had it at one time? And I don't know what you did with it, but
this is the thing, though. People need to realize too. And I have to. And this is why I'm almost where you're at, but I'm not quite kind of there yet because he's still young.
How old is he?
Dude is 30. like he just turned 31 or something like that. He's like 30 something years old. Like, and I know that's not
okay.
young.
No, that's a good point. No, I'm with it. I'm with it.
That's not like, oh my God, he's in his 20s.
I'm with that.
But when you like,
that's still young. You
think
know
about
what?
some
That's
shit
still
that
young.
you did when you was 30.
Right. No. That's right. I'm gonna be honest with you. 35 is not when you to the point where you can really start thinking.
Yeah.
Let me really be a grown man type
Let me
stuff.
be a
Yeah.
Let me start to turn into the transition into the point to where maybe I could be somebody's OG.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Or give somebody some advice on how not to navigate. Like,
right.
So he's probably still going through that space because there's some drugs in there. There's definitely drugs. There's some alcohol in there. And there's just a little bit of that. Yo, I can't. See, the thing about fame, and this is the reason why people should never chase it or want to chase it.
Yeah.
Is because as soon as that is stripped away and Don Cheadle. God. What did he say on Jesus and Mero this week? It was perfect.
Yeah.
He said the 5 things that happened to you in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna butcher them. So go listen to
man, go
watch Jesus and I don't think you're gonna be able to pull it up. Because it's on Showtime.
Oh, right. But somebody had to write about
it.
It
was 5 things that he said, and that's literally what happens in Hollywood to every actor at some point or anybody who's famous at some point. And at the end, I can just tell you the last one is, who is Don Cheadle? Right. That's a good point. So everybody's going to get to the point where they're like, well, who's Bow Wow?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see your point.
Who is?
Because you're not out there doing, you're not out there in the public eye a lot.
A kid being born right now.
Yeah.
13 or let's say 15 years from now.
Yeah.
If you say Bow, they not gonna know who the hell
that's
you talking
true.
about.
Okay, I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying? So at some point,
bruh, but he stays in the news for dumb shit like this.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Look, he needs a better. He needs. These are experiences that he is going through, and I feel like he is going to be able to minister to some young people at some point about what not to do and how not to conduct yourself when you are no longer as famous as you used to be.
So it's the drug of fame.
It's
obviously.
Absolutely it's the drug of fame, man.
I mean,
it's just like trying to get back, trying to claw your way back to where you want to be, where you think you need to be.
Here's my thing, man. And this is the thing I'm trying to say. This is a guy who had talent. I'm not saying I don't know if he doesn't. I mean, he's got talent. Let's say he's got talent. He's not a bad looking guy. Okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Overall, I mean, he's landing girlfriends for, I'm sure, a lot of reasons, but I don't think he's a bad looking guy.
He's talented, man.
Yeah, I mean, he is. And the thing about it is for him not to build on just what he is and who he is.
Yeah.
It gets to me, man.
Yeah.
And I see this kind of thing and I'm like, man, and so, the Shade Room was posting and all these other things. And I'm just like, man, and a part of me is I'm like, God, they need to just leave this guy alone. But part of it, he puts himself in these positions. So I'm just saying, I can't deal with it right now, Bow Wow. I hope you get some good OGs to come in your life, man. I'm not taking a shot. I really do believe that the guy is still
I just feel like
asset.
This is a good example of if I would hope if I'm out in the streets and I'm wilding out and I'm doing all this crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying, and all these people that you met on your way in the industry and whatever, where are all these people at that are looking at you do this crap and allowing you to like?
So I'm wondering, is he just like?
So if it's
there you go. That's a good point.
Like, where are all of y'all? Like, because y'all are everywhere to be found when everything's going well. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
You just got a million people that are calling you. You know what I mean? That's why, like with the Steve Harvey and Monique thing, I took the side of in the middle because both of them had valid points.
Okay. Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that.
Like both of them had valid points. I'm never the person that's just like, yo, I'm just going to just go completely to one side unless it's something that, yo, like, I don't know what you're talking. Like it's something like that's really divisive. You know what I'm saying? But this situation with him, it's just like all of these people that you're around, like who are you hanging around? You know what I'm saying? And who are people that you can call and really like check you? And if you can't be checked, then that's something that you need to search for in yourself.
That's it, though.
You know what I'm saying?
I think
it's just like I feel like we give up on people too quick when they get into situations to where they keep doing the same repetitive actions over and over again. I know at some point you got to kind of just let it go and let them do what they do or whatever. Right. But when you do that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it still is feeding into that, like, they feel like they have the power to do whatever the hell they want, and then they can come back, blah, blah, blah. He needs help. Like, he just needs somebody around him telling him what to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really that he respects. Let me put it that way.
Okay, I'm with
some
that.
of the people probably telling him stuff,
right,
he don't really respect it in that way. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he needs somebody around him like, yo, this is, like, you are, what's his name? Shad Moss. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Your name means something. You did this. You did this. Those things that you did are things that are part of your legacy. They are not your legacy. So
right.
You need to complete this thing, you need to get up and John Jones is a great example of that. Like, this weekend, I was joking on the couch. I was like, when they announced him, I was like, John, Cocaine Cowboy Jones. I was on the couch joking around or whatever.
Right.
But this is somebody who came back from drug testing,
that's true.
cocaine. People saying like, oh, you weren't good. You were just on the juice. You were this, that. And then he came back and beat all of those people again. And he's like, no, I'm really talented. I'm really blessed. I was just, taking my blessings for granted. I was just taking my skills and talent for granted. So I think a lot of times he's doing the same thing. I
want to see him come out of that.
Like, he needs to figure a way to get up out of that, man. And so I champion people out of that. Like, I'm sitting here praying for Kanye to come up out of his stupidness and just like. It may take years.
Yeah, it probably will.
There's some people that cancel Kanye. They can kiss my ass. I ain't canceled goddamn body.
I don't want to go off and say I'm canceling Bow Wow. I'm just saying that I really want him to get out of where he get away from that. Get away from that and really go back to where, man, the guy's talented. Go back and build that talent again. Stick on that. But it's other foolishness, man. Even on social media,
there's something else.
Don't put that out there.
Man. There's something else he can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's definitely something else that he is called to do, and sometimes figuring that.
Well, this ain't it right now. What he's doing,
you need to figure that out. Yeah, it's like in the process, because I'm in that point. I can't even sit up here and be a hypocrite because I'm sitting up here and like the best place to be in life, y'all, is the uncomfortable place.
There you go. I like that.
I don't want to be comfortable.
Yeah,
you know why I don't want to be comfortable?
Uh-oh, what happened?
Because when you comfortable, that means like there's no growth.
Right.
That means nothing else is going to ever happen. You're just going to be in the same place that you are today that you are 10 years from now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with that. When you're uncomfortable, there's time for you're growing.
To be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Right. I'm with it. Well, let me give you somebody else that's kind of been crossed my timeline for some odd reason. Andrew Caldwell, the guy who said, "I am delivered." I don't like men's no more.
Really what?
I gotta say it.
Well, okay.
So the whole thing about it was this. No, he didn't die.
Oh, unfortunately.
Damn, Chris. Did he die? Okay, well, no. Yeah. So other than that, it's what else I don't care to talk about. Right? Like, let me just say this, man, about it.
Let me stop playing.
It goes, but no. Hey, look, this is all comedy sometimes. Look, but at the same rate, I feel you. My thing is this. It's the same kind of concept with Bow Wow. I'm just saying, why feed into this negative? Because I think what they're doing is they're playing himself. And I'm looking at this guy. I know. Look. I'm gonna tell you this. Andrew Caldwell. I hate to say this. He will make a good show. I know you.
Make a good show or what?
I know it,
man.
Of craziness.
Yeah, I agree with you. Only in the sense because that's what people want to watch.
Yeah, I think he is.
We feed into that. Yeah.
We do. I think for seeing what people want to consume, he's crazy enough to give you that crazy kind of silly stuff because the stuff he comes up with, the stuff he's doing, I don't know if he's being serious. Yeah, it's incredibly like ridiculous.
It's just
right.
It's insane.
But my point of bringing these people up, I guess, is because I'm at a place where I'm trying to understand what we're consuming, and me, just like you, we don't like consuming all this crap. We don't want to eat a bunch of fast food. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the fast food. So the meat and potatoes is not with these guys, but at the same rate, when I look at Caldwell, I think he has a talent too. I'm sorry. I know, Chris.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do, man. I think his talent is. I think he doesn't know it.
But
he's funny to me, man.
I say this. If he wouldn't be funny, the only way people like that exist is because of the state of how we exchange and interact with each other now. That's the only reason somebody like that can exist. But at the same time, that person can exist. And then I always go back to Ha Ha Davis because I really feel like he is a great example of how to take like nobody knew who that dude was.
Okay.
Year and a half, 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and he started using a platform and started putting up content that didn't like, so I love the platforms we have for people like that. I hate it for shit like that motherfucker, because that motherfucker is talentless.
I'm not mad.
I feel like he's talentless.
Okay, well look, I'm gonna tell you why I think this is it.
It gives people like, it amplifies the people that aren't talented just as much as it does for the people that are talented. Go ahead and say what you're gonna say.
Well, I'm just looking. Look, I'm gonna say this. I feel what you're saying. Yeah. Because Ha Davis is giving you content that he has created, and he's giving some thought to it.
Right.
Caldwell.
I'm hungry.
Oh no, do you think?
Yeah.
Caldwell, I don't quite understand if he's purposely being funny or if it's just who he is. Like that big ass bow tie that he's wearing.
Never know.
He's wearing that big bow tie, and he said that, you know, tomorrow, that's not even a bow tie. I don't know what that is. All I'm getting at, look, now I'm going back on what I even think.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to, because now I agree with you about the no talent part.
Hey.
But I think he is funny. I'll just put it that way.
He has social
but
media.
I don't know if he's trying to, he has what?
He has social media, and it allows people to pay attention to you. Like, literally.
But he's not, I don't know if he's trying to be.
Mac, I could be famous tonight if I wanted to.
Yeah, but see, Chris, that's if you're trying, but that's you doing something that
I think he's trying, though. That's what I'm saying, because he knows people like us going to watch it.
I don't know. I
Why
think
else
this is
would
really
you
who
do
he
it?
is.
I mean,
I think he's legitimately
crazy,
strange. Okay?
Yeah.
And I think his strangeness is, here's the thing. Now I feel bad. Because I don't know if I'm supposed to be laughing at him or if I really should feel sorry for the cat, because
I feel sorry for him more than laughing.
Yeah, now I'm gonna change what I just said.
Yeah, I do.
Because now I'm starting to think, if he's not trying to be funny,
because it's a desperation that you have to do to do certain things. I believe
this motherfucker's still funny to me though. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I mean, this is my evilness, because I still think he's funny, dude. He says something about I'm all into women's. It's like, I keep saying women's. I think it's hilarious.
You know who I thought was talented and nobody thought I don't know his name, but he had that Sidepiece song. Okay, that shit should have went double platinum. The Sidepiece song.
Ashley thinks I do this hilarious.
Yo, that joint should have went double platinum.
On my side piece,
man. I was trying to get that to the Grammys. I need him to perform that.
But see, that's what I'm saying. All these people, and that's the thing. I'm in this place of now I'm getting confused. Does he really think this side? Is he being funny? Because, like, you know, what's the Andrew Orange Juice Jones?
Who? Oran Juice. Oran Juice. Oh, his first name is Oran Juice Jones, I think.
Is that really how it goes?
Oran. I think it's Oran.
Oran Juice Jones.
I think that's his name. I'm about to type it in.
Wow.
Oran.
Okay.
Yes, Oran.
Wow.
Yes.
You got a trivia pursuit question, because I don't think anybody would know that shit.
Oran Juice Jones.
Okay, well, Oran Juice Jones, which is so weird.
And he look crazy as fuck.
I bet he does.
Click off this picture right here. This nigga look like. Oh my! I saw you walking. I'm running, nigga.
Yeah, I saw you. Oh,
bro, that's scary now. Like,
don't be looking at me. But he was. I don't know if he was if he was being funny. That's one thing. But if he was singing that song saying this is a funny song, I'm gonna make this song up.
Right.
But Sidepiece, I hope was meant to be funny.
In the rain. That song is hilarious.
That song is funny. And he said, you know, like the whole thing he's saying in there is meant to be funny. Now, Sidepiece, I think he thought that was really like a cool.
It was
song.
though. It was a hit song, Mac. I don't know what you're talking. Yes, it was. That was a hit, Mac. Okay.
Ash loves that song.
Okay, me and
but it's a hit because it's funny.
Look.
It's a hit
if
because
he
it's
has
funny.
a concert, I'm calling your wife and we going. Okay, like I'm telling
y'all gonna be the only.
We gonna be the only two up
y'all
in
might
that
not be though. Because a lot of people
Sidepiece. We gonna be that motherfucker dancing.
I left home to get up on my side.
He had somebody famous in the joint.
Oh no, they weren't famous.
No,
them motherfuckers was a hot mess.
Nah, man, hold on.
That video?
You ain't giving my man enough props.
Bro, that video was horrible. That video was shot like somebody cookout.
You said that with an iPhone. Like,
yeah, dude, what even an iPhone? That's a flip phone. They got a flip phone at some random person's cookout. Oh my gosh. Them girls look a hot mess. Oh, if that's the side, and his wife looked better.
That was crazy. That was crazy about the video. Better. Yeah, the wife did look better. I'm
trying to think, what is the side piece gonna give you?
Oh my God, his name is Pokey. Okay,
yeah, Pokey.
Yeah, that was his name.
Well, the reason why I asked thought it was funny is because he had a short suit.
Pokey Bear.
What do you call him? A short suit? I mean,
What you
Short set. He had a
short
short
set. Yeah, short set on. You ain't never had a short set, man?
No.
You never
I never rock a short set.
and tuck the shirt in.
No. I told you.
Like,
That's what them cats.
ain't that old.
I told you. Short set and a hat and a high hat. Like,
Oh my God.
He has on a short,
Oh, man.
short suit, short set.
It's crazy.
Oh, anyway, look, man.
Yeah.
Andrew Caldwell, you might have changed my mind on that cat now because you're right. He got no fucking talent, but he's strange enough, and I think he can make. He doesn't have to be a joke of himself. That's all I'm getting. Bow Wow, Andrew Caldwell, you don't have to be a joke of yourself. That's my point.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
That's kind of where I'm going with it.
Nah, that makes sense.
I took a crazy way of saying it.
No, it's like social media can create. It's good and bad and ugly.
Good, yeah.
Good, bad, ugly.
You
know
get
what I
it
mean?
all.
And what I don't think is talent, what you make, like everybody's opinion, everything in the entertainment space is subjective.
That's true.
That's how
That's
I look
true.
at everything. Even with music, like there's certain music that I just don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just ain't my cup of tea. I just don't agree with me. And somebody else might think it's the most amazing.
Well, that's good because you're not gonna call it garbage. Whereas
No.
I might be quick
I
to call it
I mean,
something garbage.
I may call something garbage. And I mean,
Yeah.
but it's garbage to me.
Right.
That doesn't make it garbage in general. Now there are forms of music where I'm just like, there's no person on earth that could listen to this. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
absolutely. And if they do, something's wrong with it.
Yeah, something is
Right.
terribly wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm not mad at that.
but other than that, yeah, nah. I like everything. So, like, the reason I said, and I'm gonna get to my point after this. The reason I said that song is a hit because it's no different to me than, remember the Mike Jones song back then?
Oh,
Didn't
yeah,
want
yeah,
me,
yeah.
Now I'm hot. All
Yeah.
on me. It's kind of in that
Whatever
same
happened
vein.
to Mike Jones?
Nothing. He's still in Houston making music. You know, it's
Does he
just he puts out music. Yeah, I mean, it's just that's what like.
Wow.
And the thing about this is the thing, like they don't care because Houston music they buy and support, and it doesn't matter. Like there's a bunch of artists down there. Killer Calleon, there's Zero, there's who else I listen to? My guy Propane. There's a bunch of artists down there.
Wow.
That,
And they're doing fine.
and they're better than fine. Okay.
Wow.
Like, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
all right, no
There's
doubt.
a lot of artists in the Houston area that don't need y'all support. They would love it, but you
Boom.
know what I mean? But they
Yeah.
don't need it because Texas is a big ass state.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a big flat ass state. You know what I'm
Damn.
saying? Like they don't need you.
Good
Okay?
point.
It's like California.
Yeah. Right. That's a good point.
It's
That's a good point.
100 million artists.
Yeah.
Anyway, so after watching the Oscars or whatever,
Yeah.
and I didn't really watch. I kind of just peeked in,
Yeah.
whatever, because I told you earlier that I literally watch not all of the movies that come out during that time, the movies they're talking about, is specifically the ones that people keep talking about. Yo, this is gonna win. This is gonna win. So the ones
Right.
that people are saying are gonna win, I try to go watch those.
Oh, good point.
So we watched The Green Book. We watched A Star Is Born. We watched Bohemian Rhapsody.
I heard that was good too. My wife saw it on the plane.
Mean.
Wow.
Okay.
My wife saw it on the plane. I gotta watch that.
And
I ain't seen none of them. Go ahead. Keep going.
And what other one did we watch? Was that it? I think we watched one other one. God, I can't think of it. But those are the main three that we watched that people kept talking about. Bohemian Rhapsody, Green Book, and Star Is Born.
Right.
So this is my whole thing, and this is my wrap up, and then I'm gonna get to what I'm gonna talk about. We always complain about the results of an award when we don't have the power or the equity in the award show to change any of the narratives or whatever. So they can pass out, because the thing of the narrative of the night was, you knew Black Panther wasn't going to win because they was giving it like best sound, best
sound.
best shoes on set.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. They start giving you those type of awards. You like,
That's a good point.
all right,
they can't win that one. Right,
They
right.
not giving them the big
Not
one.
the
They
main
just want to
one.
give y'all an award. So they saying thanks for coming out. God
Right.
bless you. Good night.
Right,
Okay,
right,
you know what I'm
right. You
saying?
got something to walk home
You're not
with.
getting it or whatever.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that.
And it doesn't take anything. And this is the thing about it. If they don't win an award, it doesn't take anything away from how good Black Panther
not at all.
is. You know what I'm saying?
But I've always had
Yeah.
that discussion. Is it really that good of a movie? I'm just saying.
Me and you've had that
Yeah, we
discussion.
have.
I
So,
mean, it's a
good
to me,
movie.
it's a Marvel movie.
It's a Marvel movie. But I mean, I keep it at a Marvel movie status.
And it was
for me.
fantastically written, I feel like, as far as Marvel movies go.
Right.
There was
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
explosions. I'm sorry.
No, you good.
There was explosions.
Yeah.
There was, all of this stuff, blah, 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 blah. I get all that. It was a Marvel movie
Yeah.
to me. So it's just like, it's only going to, really, how good can a Marvel movie actually be?
When they said they're gonna release
You know what I'm
they
saying?
released that joint again because it was Black History Month.
Yeah.
They released it in the movie.
I didn't know that.
Yes, they did.
That was just
they
a movie.
re-released it.
You know what that is?
What's that?
That's that double up.
There you
Okay,
go.
that's that double up. That's that Nipsey.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, what they said is, look, we got to find a way to take part in the African American History Month or whatever.
Yeah.
And they re-released it in the AMC theaters, and they try to get everybody to go back out there and watch it again.
Of course, they want to make another close to $1 billion.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Let's double up.
And they use that for a marketing ploy.
Yeah.
Well, but anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So
I digress.
I literally sat like after just getting on Twitter and just going down Twitter and just reading and just seeing what people would have wanted to happen. You know what I'm saying? In a perfect world or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay. And you know, the narratives were all the same as people complaining about that they ain't gonna be able to change because we don't own equity into it. So then I literally said, okay, Chris, all right. On Talkative this week.
Yeah, there we go.
As I was sick, coughing, blowing my damn nose.
Yeah.
I literally sat in my room and wrote a letter to black people. Okay.
Good God.
It's called Dear Black People. There's a
Dear
show.
Black People.
There's a show on Netflix called Dear White People
Right.
that I absolutely love.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I feel like we address white people too much. I'm gonna address you black folks for a minute.
There we go.
Okay. So
for
literally
today's
I
reading-
wrote, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wrote 8 things.
Good God. Oh, you were serious?
Yeah, I wrote 8 things. The first thing I said was, Dear black people,
Right.
stop putting value in things we own no equity in.
Wow.
Okay. And what I mean by that, Gucci, don't buy your Burberry noose. Don't buy
Burberry News.
Don't buy your Burberry noose. Fuck Louis Vuitton.
Wow.
You know, Michael Kors and
Yeah,
whoever.
yeah, yeah.
Like, all of that
Good
stuff.
point. Yeah.
You don't own it. It don't have nothing. So when they do
Yeah.
whatever or however, it shouldn't affect you. Because,
Right, 'cause it don't affect
We don't
you.
have no equity in it, and they not giving y'all no brand
Right.
deals either.
Exactly. That's a good point.
So stop
giving you
putting
no brand deals
value
either.
in things we own no equity in.
Wow.
We don't own no
Okay.
equity in the Grammys, the Oscars, the Golden Globes, the Tonys, or none of that.
So you said don't put value in it. You mean like don't
be
participate?
trying to act like it holds so much weight, like it's the end of the day, because they didn't give such and
Black
such
Panther.
the award.
Yeah.
They didn't give Black Panther the greatest movie of the
life.
decade award or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Black Panther was the best movie ever
Wait
made.
a second. You know what I'm saying?
People got mad about that.
The second thing I put literally on this list was stop diminishing the award shows we create for us.
Boom.
Because if we keep doing that, they never gonna get past the 3rd annual.
Yeah.
Okay.
The last one
This
is
is the last annual Soul Train Awards,
Oh,
okay?
no.
You know,
the Soul Train. But
If
you're
you
right.
walk
People,
in, like-
but remember the Source Awards.
yeah, the Vibe Awards. This is a thing
Okay,
on Joe
Vibe
Budden's
Award.
on Joe Budden's podcast.
Okay.
The Vibe magazine was created by who? Quincy Jones.
shit. Yeah, okay. Got it.
Was created by Quincy Jones. Quincy
That was
Jones
somebody
said, I'm an authority in music.
Yeah.
Why don't I create an award show?
Good call.
We'll create the Vibe Awards. Do you know what people talk? Like, people talk so bad about a Vibe Award. Joe Budden has an actual artist, new artist award, Vibe Award, and they clown the hell out of him. It's actually funny. It's actually funny to him that they had this big ass V up on his mantle because he's proud of it. He's like, "Look, that's my Vibe Award."
Yeah.
It's actually a good looking award too, but they make fun of him because.
Right.
So
Ain't that some shit?
So in saying that, we've diminished
Of course.
something that we created that
Oh,
we
of
could have
course.
literally had value in. Why couldn't the Vibe Awards have turned into what the Grammys are?
Right. Good point.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
all in how we look at things.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
good point,
saying?
man.
So
Yeah.
okay. So like, if you want to get past
Wow.
the 3rd annual, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First of all, let's stop fighting when we see each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why the Source Awards never could. You know,
Golly,
it's
man.
like we can't go
I
nowhere.
can't stand that, man. You ever look? I'm gonna be, and that's another thing, real quick.
Yeah.
But to kind of add back to what I said earlier, that's one thing I noticed when I went to Dominican.
Yeah.
When I was there, we were among other people. We looked at everybody else, no problems.
Right.
I do this same trip in Miami,
Yeah.
and I see one other brother over there. We got a problem
Man.
for no reason.
Just no reason.
You know,
just
you
no
staring
reason.
at my
Just 'cause
girl,
you
and
here.
all of a sudden, because we here.
Right, no, I'm
That's
not.
a good point.
I'm actually not
I'm
staring at
actually
your
not.
girl. She's
but,
yeah.
But
like-
guess what? Now I will.
Yeah.
And it becomes like problem. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But okay, I'm with you.
So
Right.
that's the part. Because for
I'm
me,
liking these. I'm
it's
liking
like,
these. I'm liking this.
excuse my language, but who gives a middle of Wyoming fuck about a goddamn Oscar? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, shit, Oscars, it's up there though, right? I mean, to have an
who
Oscar.
gives a middle of Wyoming fuck about an
so
Oscar?
let me say this. So you're right, but the general population has put value on it.
Has put value,
And they've made it valuable. It's like,
but it's just, yes.
like gold.
So it's like a goal to get that, but then you get it, and then what?
It's just saying I've arrived in my
Who
career.
says you arrived? These are the questions you need to ask when you have one.
I'm with you.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. But no, and this is the only reason why it matters.
Yeah.
It's just like saying when every time I remember back in the day when everybody was talking about, they stood up and said what school they went to.
Yeah.
And I come and I say North Carolina State University.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, that's the Tar Heels, right? I go, no, that's University of North Carolina.
Wow.
I went to A&T, the Aggies, and they look like the Aggies. You mean the Aggies in Texas or whatever? I was like, no.
They looking at you like,
What school did you go to? Then I said, it's HBCU. They go, oh.
I'm sorry.
See what I'm saying?
They like,
and it becomes a thing.
Right.
Now, man, look at A&T now. With most people now, because now with social media, with all this stuff, now all of a sudden, and even now I think they just reported that we have had that HBCUs have their highest enrollment since 2011.
Yeah.
So my point is now all of a sudden it's back to being valuable.
Yeah. So it's the things that like literally it's the value system that you play. Like, because for me, before I went to and graduated from the school that I went to that I don't mention or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
The school with no name, yes.
Like the school with no name.
Yeah.
The school with no face.
Yeah.
Okay. The faceless school or whatever that I went to. That's crazy, ain't it? But I went to Morgan State. You know what I'm saying? And for me,
Morgan State.
I mean, I ain't have a variety of choice. You know, I ain't had colleges knocking down my door because I was just one of those students.
I got through. I graduated.
I was one of the students in high school. It's just whatever. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, I never wanted to go anywhere else than an HBCU.
Yeah. That's good. Because
like,
you know what?
literally,
I'll be honest.
I've always had that mentality, like, yo, like, even with me, like, we was joking about the short set, but I didn't necessarily have a short set in that sense of you know, it was more of the Will Smith. Remember the hustle to the mall to get me a short set. Yeah, I got on sneaks, but I need a new pair. I had on that short set.
Yeah, those are cool short sets.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Ash said, the uncle.
No,
Joe,
I ain't had that.
You know, short sets. Those are different.
Nah, I ain't had that.
But I'm gonna say this, man. It's funny we mention HBCUs because that's kind of exactly what that's exactly what you're talking about. Because we're saying that the awards, you're right. Who cares about an Oscar or Grammy? Well, it's the same thing as them saying, well, Yale and Ivy League schools.
They don't matter to me.
They don't, but this is what's happening.
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, we are able to see now social media has changed the game.
Yeah.
Now we are able to engage. We're able to show things. We're able to talk. We're able to have a voice. When I'm saying we, I mean just everybody, people.
I can tell you when my perspective changed.
Yeah.
When things that are blatant, like the first blatant thing that happened at the Grammys where I was like, there is no way on God's green earth that this album shouldn't have won something at the Grammys. Do you know Get Rich or Die Trying won nothing at the Grammys?
Really?
Do you know how big
that's huge.
In the club was?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
When it came out in 2003?
Oh, absolutely. They still up.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like literally, I was like, there is like, if we're going to hold value in something, it's like.
But I wonder what were they going up against at the time? I don't know.
It don't matter. Like
that was it.
It does not matter.
Yeah, I got you. Right.
That song
No, absolutely.
was the biggest song in the universe.
Wow.
Okay.
Jeez.
They was listening to that on Saturn. Okay. Like, I promise you. They had a boombox in Saturn.
Now you gotta have you have your Kanye moment right now.
When he was upside down doing them curls.
No, you ain't lying. You're right. Everybody was loving that shit. That was.
Period.
That was the biggest. That was the biggest joint.
I don't want to hear
I'm not
nothing.
mad at you.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, I'm saying, but that's what I'm getting at. I think that now, just like with anything else, man, Uncle Nearest, all these other brands that you have not heard about are coming into a space where you can hear about them,
right?
Because now we're in a place where you can do that. But I'm saying, about going back to what you were saying before about, you know, why do we give so much stuff to the Oscars and the Grammys? Well, I think you're right. I think now is a time where we can start seeing that change.
Yeah.
But go ahead. You had other points. My bad.
Yeah.
Couldn't you?
Yeah. No, I ain't gonna forget them. I
Right.
wrote them down.
My bad. Yeah.
I wrote them down. Okay. I put, dear black people.
Yeah, here we go. Dear black
Sambo will no longer offend you if you stop being goddamn Sambo.
Oh, gut punch.
Yeah.
Boom.
So what I mean by that is stop trying to be the talent and start to figure out how to get on the other side of the chain of things and become the person that is the industry, that is owning the platform. See, this is the thing about Black Panther. And let's go back to Black Panther for a second.
Okay, let's do it.
Everybody will talk about it. And even my wife fought me on this.
Yeah.
She was like, well, it has a black director. Yet it works for a white production and production house and studio. So, okay, next. Even if it's his production house and his thing, who is the parent company? The parent company is whoever put the film out, and whoever's the one that wanted to double up during Black History Month and put it out again because they want some more money.
Okay.
So it's like we don't own the infrastructure and the distribution networks. So at the end of the day, we only have so much power within the industry that we in. So if this goes back to my point about creating the Vibe Awards. When we do things like that, this is why I like the one brother so much, Byron Allen. You know what I'm saying? I really like him, even though his movies and some of the things, like, they go straight to, like, you know, Netflix or straight to, like, Amazon and Lifetime. You know, Lifetime and stuff like that. He still owns the distribution for them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? He still owns, but none of these are going to be critically acclaimed. None of these are going to fall on the radar of any of these, like, you know, important, you know, world-renowned blogs and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's just about owning. No matter how big or small it is, if you want to, if you want a symbol to stop offending you, you know what I'm saying, or you want, that's how they look at you. You know what I'm saying? Like, they looking at you that way. They looking at you like you the talent. Like, entertain me.
Right.
Thank you. Here's your award.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's because, look, I also believe.
I don't look. Go ahead.
I just think it needs to shift. I think the shift needs to be, because I think I was saying this one time. They were saying somebody was making a complaint that you know, blacks weren't being hired for a particular position or whatever. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, they got a good point. But then you go and see how people are actually applying for these certain positions. Right. And you're like, they're not even applying for it. Man. So what I'm trying to say is, I think that we do need to have people that, to get diversity, you got to have people that come in there and even try to do it in the first place. But I agree with you. I think if we're always trying to be the talent and not the owner of things, that's one thing. But I know so many people right now, that's all they are going for, like football, like you were saying before, something like that. You know, all these kids are out here trying to learn how to run faster and catch a ball better. Right. But they're not really thinking about what would it take to own.
Man, that's a good segue.
Come on, let's get
that's it. That's an awesome segue.
See how we doing this?
That was cerebral. Oh my God.
See, you can't just make
telepathy.
This up. There you go.
Jesus Christ.
Right now.
Because literally it said, dear black people, fuck your dreams. What are you good at? What are you actually good at?
Dude, I was thinking about that earlier today.
Like, what are you actually good at?
Wait a minute. I was just thinking about that earlier today. Look,
I don't care that you want to sing.
I like this, Chris.
I don't care that you want to rap.
Right.
I don't care that you want to start
What are you good at?
What are you good at? What can you do?
Oh my gosh, man. Look, I was just thinking about that today.
Yeah.
I know I need a haircut, man.
I was like, let me put my
put this back on. So if y'all said on YouTube, I'm sorry. Your boy Mac been on vacation.
Man, he been chilling. Go ahead, yo.
You got a good point.
Yeah.
What are you good at?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know how long even personally, damn, Chris, I'm going to talk about that too on my joint, because look, it's very true. A lot of times you think about what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Right? You're not really thinking about what you need to do.
Absolutely.
But you're never really thinking about, what are you good at? What can you do better than anybody else?
Exactly.
What are you good at? And a lot of times it's because, you know what? I hate to say this. A lot of people don't tell you that you're good at certain things either. Like Ashley even told me one time, she said back in the day, you know, if they saw some cute guy, they'd be like, oh, look at girl, he think he cute. You think you cute. When they're basically saying, you are cute.
You are cute.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they come off as,
like, you just told me I was cute, so.
Right, but they say it in a negative way, where it's like, oh, I must not be cute. I just think I'm cute. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And my point is, it's things like that. Oh, you think you can run fast? You know, you think, well, I thought I could. Maybe I can't. I don't know. You know, instead of just saying, you can run fast. Yeah. So what I'm trying to get at is, same thing about Talkative. Yeah. I remember one of my homeboys, man, good guy to this day, that's my homeboy. But he said, Mac, you talk too much. Yeah. And that's what this whole I remember this is where that's kind of that mean. Whole thing. Yeah, it was a mean way of saying. God damn. Yeah, he said, man, you talk too damn much. And I was like, you're right. Maybe I do. And I started trying to be quiet, but I couldn't. Versus thinking, man, let me go ahead and do a YouTube thing where I talk. Let me do a talk show with my boy Overtime Chris where we talk.
Where we just talking.
Let me go and move some product with Uncle Nearest where I talk. Let me go set up with my homeboy with Let's Get Made where I talk.
I talk well. You know what I'm saying?
I talk very well.
What did lean racist Nielsen say? He said, like, I have a certain set of skills, like in that one movie. You know what I'm saying?
What you call him?
Racist. Okay, like, that's what I...
Liam racist?
Yeah.
Oh my
He
God.
said, whatever I called him. My bad.
He did say I have a certain
I slipped
sensitivity.
back into another episode. My bad. I just went back real quick. I'm sorry. It was a reflex.
My man, I love it, dog.
was
Y'all
a
get
reflex.
some good shit right here, but it's
But
true.
it's just like you have to know what their skill set is,
That's true.
which
That's
brings
true.
me to my second point.
Let's go.
Last, well, I got one more after this, but
Yeah.
whatever. So once you find out, dear black people, once you find out what you're good at, you have to work at it. You know what I'm saying? You have
that's
to
true.
actually have to sharpen that steel. You know what I'm
You
saying?
do.
And really just, okay,
You
once
do.
somebody, and this is what I'm saying when I say that, like, this is nothing that you think that you're good at. This is nothing that you've dreamed about that you want to be good at. Like, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Your shower singing, your beat making, your whatever,
Yes.
whatever you thought it was that you thought you were good at. I'm talking about that thing that you're actually good at doing.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And then once you have that, you have to think about a strategic way to start practicing that and putting it into practice. So it could literally just be start something local, or just like, yo, if you're good at welding, or if you're good at making stuff with wood, or if you're good with your hands, or you're good with whatever, start doing things that involve those things, and try to figure out how to turn that into an industry that you can own and create and build equity in for yourself.
Bingo.
That's it.
That's, you know what,
Because
I hate
every
to-
skill can lead
I'ma
you
echo
to.
that.
Yeah, go ahead.
No,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna echo that because
Yeah.
I just, man, it's like we really were on the same level on this one. Because
Man, I was sick. I was in the bed. I had nothing
That's
but to
crazy.
think about it. Man, I was just
Yeah,
sitting
that's
there like, man,
interesting.
people complain about, like, we can put like this. And the reason this, I said all of these things is because, like, it's just an echo chamber of the same. We just keep talking about all over again. Like, people just like, yo, like, this award show, I'm not watching this no more. They don't never do this. They don't never. Okay, well, you wouldn't watch the one that we created either. So what
that's
the hell
true.
are you talking
Yeah,
about?
That's true. Well,
know what
I'm
I'm
gonna
saying?
say this. Yours came from that place. Mine came from a personal thing. I
Yeah.
was like, had I known I was good at this,
Exactly.
I would have gotten this a lot earlier.
Had you, and a lot of
And I would've
times
been a different place,
learning about is somebody telling you, or just being able to self-assess real well. Because I can tell you, in my
Yeah.
20s, I was a terrible self-assessor.
Oh man, God,
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Even in my early 30s, I was terrible. Like,
Absolutely.
I feel like I just learned to really just sit back and be like, yeah, Chris, you probably shouldn't do that. It took a lot of time, and that's not your
Right.
wheelhouse. That's
Right,
not where
right,
you
right.
belong. That's
Yeah.
not where you live, or whatever. People keep telling you, whether it be subliminally or they just it's in passing in conversation, people will kind of tell you what you're good at if you just listen. A lot of people don't listen.
Yeah, but it's the way people tell. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you get some good people around you, me and you having these conversations.
Truthful people, yeah.
Yeah, me and you've had these
Yeah.
conversations where I would say, man, I think you're good at this. Or,
Yeah.
or man, you would kill this.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, okay. And that would like trick versus me saying, I tell you, the way other people talk, I'm trying to tell you, the way they'll say it, it will throw you off and you'll think, oh, they'll tell you what you're not good at too much. People love to tell you what you're not good at.
That's
Or what you can't
that's
do.
a fact.
Versus
That's a
what
fact.
you can. So
Yeah.
that's why I'm coming back with that one. But yeah.
Yeah. And the last thing is, if any of this offends you, good.
Whoa. My man's not trying to
Because
make friends
sometimes
with it. He's like, nah,
sometimes people
let's be
need to
real.
get offended, because sometimes in being offended and feeling like you've been, I guess, belittled or in a certain way, it can create a passion within inside of you that can spark something that will help you create or find where you actually need to be.
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you can start to apply that thing to your life. You know what I'm saying?
love it, man.
People always lean
love that.
towards, like, this is why I'm not, people know me, I'm not heavy in religion, because religion is marketing. Religion is, to me, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's no different than any other industry. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, like, anybody that knows me that wants to have a deep dive conversation into it, we can go there. You know
There
what I'm
you
saying?
go.
But,
Okay.
everybody that knows me knows how I feel about it. So for me, it's just like, once you figure out and stop talking to these external entities, like you trying to reach for something or somebody to bring you a sign, sometimes set your ass still and just think about what you've done in the last 2 years, or not even that, what you've done in the last 90 days. You know what I'm saying? And like, yo, like, where did I say I wanted to be when I got out of college versus where I am now? Like, what was my original plan versus what I'm doing now? And within that assessment, you'll be able to pick out little things like, okay, I wasn't good at that. I wasn't good at this. I wasn't good at it. People said I'm really good at this. And then you can start to piece together some
true.
type of plan to move forward with your damn life. Like, because
Bruh.
people are just in a loop. People
Bruh.
are in a loop. That me and we watched I watched the what's that show, the barbershop show that, oh my God, the Shop, that's what it's called,
The Shop with
the
LeBron.
LeBron show
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. And they were all in it. It was Jamie Foxx, It was 2 Chainz. It was Meek Mills. Of course, Maverick Carter. They were the subject matter they had in there this week, I think, was powerful because it is literally everything that I was trying to say with this list. People just get so caught up in their routine of things and just get caught up in that mindset of like, you know, just that work and having things dictated to you rather than you changing the narrative and saying, okay, I'm gonna start dictating some things that I want to change.
Yeah, man, it's real.
So if we want these award shows, not even if we want them to, if we stop allowing these award shows to have so much weight and so much bearing on what we're doing, I think it's just what people want to talk about.
Yeah.
I get it. It's just you want to talk about something, but you won't hold value in things that you own no equity in. And I've learned that, you know what I'm saying?
You got my mind really spent on this whole thing because I honestly I had pieces of that floating in my brain for the past couple of days. And you saying this right now, dear black people, and you know, giving it to them, and I get it. I mean, this could go for a lot of people no matter what, but at the same rate, I get that black people themselves right now need to hear it. I'm with you. I'm with you. I got you. Because right now, I think that's who needs to hear it. That's who we hear because that's in our circle that, you know, people hear complaining about it or whatever.
Right.
I'm not mad at all about that. So, see, that's what I'm saying, Chris. The way you laid that out, though, all of those, what you said was eight of the dear black people.
It was 8 or so.
Bruh.
Yeah, it was 8 or so. I don't know how many, but it's what I wrote down. So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was like 6. Yeah.
That goes so well. And I'm telling you, you got my mind thinking right now. Because a couple of those, they've been floating.
Mainly the one is the Sambo thing. Because, man, there's so many.
Yeah,
this is the crazy thing.
Go
to me,
for
man.
it. Yeah.
Like, this week, in Satin Down, I found out that there are now up from 400,000 in 2016. There are 850,000 podcasts on Apple. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa. 850,000?
850,000 podcasts.
Jeez, yeah,
and that number will double by 2021. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez.
And I read an article that my wife sent me, and if you're thinking about starting a podcast, if you're thinking about starting a podcast and you feel like that's gonna be your road to riches, you are sadly mistaken. Okay,
you ain't. I mean, it's crowded. It's a crowded space.
It's more than crowded. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, so this is my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna give no advice. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you this right now. Like, if you're starting it because you're looking for a money play, this is not the play that you want to make. Okay, like, you better be doing it because you actually want to do it. And nothing that I do moving forward, like I told her, and this is the only piece of advice I'm giving, is stop trying to be on the entertainment side of things and start to be on the infrastructure side of things.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to tell you who Spotify just bought and who they're buying up, but go look at some of the companies that Spotify is buying. And that'll tell you everything that you need to know about where the podcast space is going. And it'll give you a little bit of insight on actually what side of the coin you need to be on if you want to actually make some money. If that's your game. I'm talking about for the people, not for people that just want to do it and just want to talk and get things off their chest and it's just a piece of their platform.
Right.
I'm talking to the umpteen. There are a million podcasts that sound like Joe
roughly.
Rogan's. There are a million, like a bunch of podcasts that sound like Joe Rogan's. There's a bunch of
right.
So for me, it's just like, y'all are never going to be like, if you listen to somebody's podcast and you try to mimic yours after that person's, nobody, like, there's a chance that you may, but it's like, you might as well go get a lottery ticket. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the same thing.
Well, that's the thing. I think if you're motivated by money,
you shouldn't do it.
You don't want to be. You don't want to go. You're in the wrong industry. But if you are motivated by money, you maybe if you look at something that you do well, that you can do. Yeah. Going back to what you said before, work in the things that you're able to do well. Yeah. If you are able to be a good talker or you're able to be in that kind of space, that might be where you need to be trying to do your thing. Exactly. But like you said, just know the space you're going into is a little bit crowded. That's all.
I don't want to hear your music. I don't care about your music. Your music will find me.
That's real.
You know, no, I don't produce for artists anymore. I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless there are certain artists that I want to work with, and I know who they are, and they will remain nameless until I work with them, because I know I'm going to work with them. You know, I have no idea how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. But I'm not out here like, that's why I don't really push music. I don't really push certain things anymore, because it's just like, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? That's just not where I'm going. This is bigger than that. Like a lot of the things I keep saying is bigger than just sitting up here talking on this microphone, and it's a bigger perspective. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn to be on the other side of the coin, other than out here, you know, just out here. Yes, a boss. I'm going to get on that mic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
What time we going to be? I don't want a deal. You know what I'm saying? I don't, like, if we get one, fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? If it makes sense, but if we get one, you best believe I'm gonna be on the other side of the deal too.
Yeah, you're not just doing it. You're not just the talent.
Heck no.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I ain't doing that no more, man. Please. You know, they had. Did you watch did I tell you to watch the Teddy Pendergrass joint on Showtime?
You never told me. You didn't tell me about it.
God, man. Like,
good?
Fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Wow. But it's just like, bro, this is, man, people, you ain't motherfuckers. I told you. I was like, motherfuckers ain't shit, man. That's how I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Especially you coloreds, okay?
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
God damn.
Saying, like,
dear black people.
Yeah, y'all just get on my
Jeez,
goddamn
OTC
nerve.
gave you the business
And I'm
today.
black. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
So don't get it twisted.
Yeah, so
okay.
he just said, you know, he just gave it to you like from the heart.
Yeah, it's like, man, God, man.
Man, listen, real quick. Plans for 420. I know 420 is coming up next month. We're going to do something?
Oh, we should.
We should.
I mean, we positively should. I mean, it's coming up fast. I mean, shoot, what's today? Like
today's like this is the first week of March.
God dang, yeah, that's coming up. So we got to figure. I got to figure out what's going on.
Let's figure that out, because if
something local that's going on.
I'm down for that. We got March 22nd, Us the movie.
Okay,
we got to go see that.
All right.
It'd be good if we do something like afterwards or something.
That may be a little tricky for me.
Oh yeah, your time is coming. Right.
That may be a little tricky for me, but we'll figure it out.
Okay,
yeah,
maybe if not that, April 14th, Game of Thrones season 8 final season.
That's perfect.
That's gonna be a huge time going on. A lot of things to talk about.
Because the other thing that's tricky for me in the month of March is Errol, Spence, and Mikey Garcia.
Oh yeah, when is that one?
That's like the
12th
or
the 12th. Oh, that's coming up soon.
Like
soon.
Literally soon. Like.
Okay, so yeah, we
a lot going on, man.
It's a lot. This month is gonna be a beast.
Yeah, it's gonna be a monster, man.
May 1st, Westworld season 3, and then I think June.
Speaking of Westworld,
yeah.
Oh, let me get you can finish your mentions, and I'll.
Well, not real quick. June 1, I think, is the Anthony Joshua Big Baby. I think.
Good for that.
I'ma still watch. I'ma watch.
Is it on? It's on the DAZN, right? The app, it's gonna be on. Yeah, I think it's. Gonna
I don't know.
I think it's gonna be on the DAZN. So I'm gonna do the little free trial and then cancel.
Yeah. I ain't mad at you. I mean, why not?
You know, they gonna make me get ESPN Plus, which is whatever, you know
right?
But it is what it is. That's where it's going now, Mac. You're gonna have 19 subscriptions.
True. It's true.
You know what I'm saying?
All these monthly subscriptions until somebody figures the next one out.
The subscriptions are gonna equal what your damn cable was in the first place.
That's true.
So, like,
you be like, man, what? I'm subscribing to all this crap. I'm just about to do cable.
Just got to pick one. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm with it. No. That's all I got. I was just gonna say, actually, make sure bit.ly/Hello Talkative.
Yeah.
Be sure y'all go check that out.
Yeah.
We close 83. 83, I think, on that joint.
I ain't saying the number no more.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck the number. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, till we get to the point where we can get the URL. That's all we care about.
Yeah. Bruh, like, so like people ask, like, y'all, you know, this shit, whatever. I mean, like, look, like, I can tell you right now, I ain't going on nobody's road doing nothing and show up somewhere and it's like 3 people in that joint. It's like, dang, I'm
Chris
not going
with it.
I'm telling you right now, I'm not going nowhere until that number is a certain number, and
I'm not mad at that.
I know
That's
when
good.
the engagement is enough.
Oh, of course,
to do something.
Yeah, you don't
like
just
that.
start. You don't just start too early. No.
Now,
Yeah,
what I will say
Yeah.
is positive. What I will say is you can do like little meetups.
Yeah, okay.
If you're in a city, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you just happen to be in that city.
If you're in a city and you're like, yo, let's, you know, I'm gonna be here. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, come holla at me. We're gonna be over here tonight or whatever. Something like that. But ain't gonna be none of that.
Well, we only trying to get to that 100 so we can get that URL.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but it's really true because we want to make sure we can have people just come right to our space and have our platforms laid out. But
so the last things for me is just OG was mentioning OG on HBO. Everybody should watch that. It's the true definition of what that actual term actually stands for. Like it was masterfully done, man. And Jeffrey Wright is just I can't say enough about that brother. Wow. You know what I'm saying? And for those who wanted to know you know, who I felt like there's somebody who asked me in my DMs like who I felt should have won the you know, Oscars. I don't care about the Oscars, but I'm gonna answer your question on air. So if you actually really listen, I'll know if you did or not. I would have absolutely Bohemian Rhapsody would have won.
Man, I gotta see that. My wife saw it on the plane.
100% that would have won.
She said it was great.
Now, and after that, I will say Green Book because Green Book was fantastic.
Yeah,
bro.
I can imagine that was good.
Green
though.
Book was fantastic.
You got some good actors.
And The Star Is Born was heavy as hell.
I can't deal with that.
But yeah, it's heavy as hell.
I'll pass on the heavies.
But it was well written and it was the awakening of a new actress, Lady Gaga. She is amazing. She did a really good job in that movie. Like, and
Again,
I know it's a
talented-
movie about.
talented-
This is the thing. It's a movie about singing and being an artist. She is an artist, so
Well, that's a good role for the first time. That makes sense.
So it is what it is.
I'm not
You know
mad
what I
at
mean? We'll
that.
see. But that's it. I ain't got much. You know, Jussie Smollett is trash. I hope somebody.
Dude, yeah,
you know, I feel sorry for him actually.
you?
I actually feel sorry for him. I
ain't got there yet.
I
ain't got there yet.
Man, I was in the bed, bro.
Yeah, you had
know what I'm
time.
saying?
You had time to get there.
I actually feel sorry for that brother. Man.
Wow.
How tormented and like something is going on in your life past. It wasn't about no money, man. It's something. Man, I feel sorry. I'll just say I feel sorry for him. And so here, that dude. That's an amazing lie. Okay, that's
Yeah, you know what? That story, I gotta admit, that news story that's like one of the top stories of this year. I can already tell you.
absolutely it's the top
Because I think it's gonna be one of the top stories of this year, even at the end.
Yeah.
Because that is the most unusual thing.
That is the perfect word for it.
Yeah,
Unusual.
it is so unusual to take all the crap people deal with by being, you know, black in this country and by being gay or either or, and to use that as a freaking man. Jeez,
I was done when he called himself the gay Tupac.
you know what? I never saw that part. I know people told me. I've heard it. I need to pull that up just so I can just see it and know
I
it and
was
be like,
flabbergasted, and I was like, "Look, everybody think Tupac's still alive. I hope he finds this man." And literally, just like it's crazy, man. That dude he's sick. You know what I'm saying? Like not sick in a way, like he's mentally sick. Like that's crazy.
I'm gonna be mad if he comes out by saying, you know, I was going.
You don't want him to get off that easy.
Yeah, I
you
know.
don't want him to get off that easy.
Everybody's doing that now. Like, oh, you know, man,
They gonna blame it on mental health.
Everybody's doing it now. And I'm like, it's not fair. No, you're just a fucking asshole, man. So
that's a dick. I mean, God. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
All right.
Anyway.
All right, man. Oh, yeah. Okay. Whether talk a little, whether talk a lot. This has been Talkative. See y'all next time.
Holla.
Talkative.